Welcome to this late rendition of episode 200. I'm your host, Jose Garza. Here tonight with me on Puro Pinche Sports is Trigger J. Parker, Hater, Jeff, Humble, James, and the Professor, Alex Cruz. What's going on, fellas?
What's going on?
Guys, it's football season. It's back and better than ever. And when I say that, I mean Aaron Rodgers can't finish a fucking game. Hello. Back-to-back years, Jeff.
Jeff, cover your ears.
So what? Like he got hurt at the end of that game too, or what?
No, they benched him because they lost. Motherfucker, they got bent over and said, "Hello, baby."
Yeah. Well, that defense couldn't stop shit.
No, it wasn't. I will say this. It is, man. That team needs some help. That team needs some help. Like they couldn't protect that man whatsoever. Like that O line was terrible. Receivers wasn't getting off. Mike Williams only played a handful of snaps. Lazard was getting locked up by third. Man, it was terrible.
I was going to say he was the only bright light was Lazard.
Yeah.
But he only hit 3 targets. He only hit Wilson, Brees, and freaking Lazard. That's it.
Yeah.
Sanford. That's the thing, right? San Francisco lost, and they're coming back hungry. San Francisco came to play that game, boy.
Bro, they lost. They had keeping up with the contracts this fucking summer, and they still fucking whooped that ass.
Yeah, I still can't believe that dude did not catch a fucking thing after signing that big ass contract.
Ayuk, yeah.
No, that drop was so funny.
Bro,
everybody.
Here comes the contract talk.
Oh my god, bro! This is why you go to camp, bro. No matter what, even if you're fighting for a contract,
just to get the dust off, man. That's it.
Yeah, to get going.
My boy hit him with a bread basket.
Oh, perfect.
Multiple times.
I watch that play. That one in the end zone was like perfect throw, like gorgeous.
I was like, and then you can tell he was kind of just like, can we run another play? Can we go to the next play? He was like, bro.
Well, guys, week 1 has concluded. We got our 16 teams that start 1-0. We got our 16 teams that start 0-1. And at least in this panel, 3 of us are happy. The other 2, not so much. And I mean by, Jeff's Jets and Trey's Broncos.
I mean, I'm happy. We played all right. We could have played better, but I'm not mad. It's game 1, bro.
Yeah. James, you and Jeff's team, the Cowboys, finally re-signed y'all's quarterback to a $60 million a year contract, the highest guaranteed in the league at $231 million. How are you feeling, brother?
Earned every penny, baby.
In a nutshell, I'm excited because it blocks out the noise. Got it done. Kind of wait to see how they're gonna break the bank for Micah, but I kind of hate it on the flip side too because you just know it's gonna be hard to bring people in. You know what I'm saying? You got a $60 million quarterback, you got a $35 million, $40 million wide receiver. Micah's gonna get somewhere crazy too. So
now you got to pay Zeke again, max deal.
And so it's just, I mean, like I'm happy because it just kind of blocks out all the noise. And now they can go play football. So,
but think of how much less stress they would have had it if they had signed him a little while back, though.
It would have been cheaper.
Exactly.
No, he didn't want cheaper.
Yeah, it was reported it was going to be 50 something.
Yeah, but it was also reported that he was not going to budge from the number he wanted to be at 60.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that was reported yesterday.
I know.
It's guaranteed money, and it could be moved around. So that's
it wasn't the money. It was the length of the contract.
That's way 60 million, Bato.
That's crazy though, bro.
But my thing is like a lot of people are saying, or a lot of people have said, he still hasn't won the big games, bro.
Yeah, but think about it, bro. Okay. Daniel Jones signed a massive contract. Jack shit.
I know, Trey. All those guys ain't won, and they got paid too.
That's what I'm saying. So we're in an era right now where the
like a Ponzi scheme.
The quarterbacks just can do whatever they want. They can make their own money.
It's almost like they was doing with who got paid the other day. It's a cornerback that just got paid crazy.
Trevor Lawrence, Jordan Love. What are we talking
about? Corner.
Oh, corner. Jalen Ramsey.
No, it wasn't Jalen.
Well, Jalen Ramsey did get paid, but okay.
Yeah, I'm surprised he got paid like that.
No, it's somebody. No, it was somebody else that they were talking about. It was a younger kid.
Pratt Sertan?
Oh yeah, Sertan got the
paid. Yeah, and you see the skill gap of how valuable a corner is versus a wide receiver. It's down to like $15 million, and then you got quarterbacks out here, Deshaun Watson, Daniel Jones.
Like, Deshaun's his own thing, bro. It's not
his own thing. Don't you do that, man, like that. He actually was great before that. It's just they stopped letting him get massages and shit went haywire. But still.
Well, I guess the massages in Cleveland are not as good as the ones in Houston. Texas, baby.
Hey,
but have you seen that a lot of NFL owners are trying to push for quarterbacks to have their own cap space?
They should.
That should be.
That's crazy, right?
That should be like the coaches. They should have their own.
Literally, they have their one cap for everybody, and then their own individual for quarterback. Like that's crazy to me.
That's
true Cowboys fan, Kevin in the house. He says he deserves it. Talking about that,
sure, bro. Earned every penny on that game.
No, I mean he does because he went out there and played on a deal. So
yeah,
at the end of the day, you give him. He's earned it. But I'm saying at the end of the day, I want my quarterback to be a winner. Like you gonna get paid for winning. You're gonna get paid to put us in the playoffs. You're gonna be paid for making plays, playing hurt, all that stuff. That's what I want in a quarterback. He just hasn't won with everything that he's been given. A defense, wide receivers. Like, I just want him to win in the postseason. I don't give a damn what happens between now and basically the first 2 weeks of January. I need you to win when it matters.
Yep, it's true.
That's wild card playoffs. We shouldn't be down fucking 35-7, getting throttled at home to a team.
41-16. 41-16.
So it's I love Dak. He's my guy. He's a quarterback. Like they say, he's a good teammate. He's a great dude. All that stuff is cool, but you gotta win, bro.
You know what crazy to me is that a lot of people expected him to fucking get killed by the Browns defense. They were expected to, like, even some Cowboy fans were like that they're gonna lose to the Browns. And I mean they showed out against one of the best defenses in the league.
Well, to be fair, it's not like Deshaun did anything on the offensive side for Cleveland.
Yeah, but
no, but it was still a defensive
defense,
game.
right?
I'm just saying it didn't make it competitive, right? It didn't tighten up. It didn't make the defense want to play harder. That's what I mean.
But I mean, it was the defensive both ways for like the first half. We didn't blow that game open until the kickout, like to the punt return in the third quarter.
That was huge momentum.
And then when you think about it too, like I think the Cowboys played they played a complete game. Dak did what he was supposed to do when he had to pass the ball. It was some drops and it was kind of some eerie throws, but he still played a complete game. He didn't turn it over. As far as running the ball, we did a little bit of that, and then defense and special teams went crazy. So, like it was. I mean, if Deshaun, I don't know, man. I don't even know what it's going to take for him to ever be. I don't even know if he'll ever be the same again, bro. To be honest,
he's not. He's done.
I think he's done. To be honest, like
Houston's own, real quick. Cody says legendary massages in the H. Houston's own knows that,
bro. But for real, like, dude, seriously, because it's like you saw, like they wasn't. Well, he was missing 2 tackles, and then Njoku goes out. But even at that, bro, like not being able to get Amari Cooper the ball, like barely finding Jared Judy, like, dude, I mean, at least find Jared Judy because Jordan Lewis is cheeks, bro. Like you can't get Jared Judy the ball, bro. Come on, you working out of the slot. Like there's no way Jordan Lewis can guard him 1-on-1. But it was just like our defense was getting to the quarterback.
He got a touchdown, one more than he got in Denver last year.
Yeah, that was on our rookie. So that was on our rookie. Our rookie was actually playing well too. The rookie they put him on Amari Cooper a little bit. So I was just like, damn, Mike Zimmer really don't give a damn.
Fucking Jeff with the knife about to kill that.
Yeah, real subtle.
Now we're celebrating. It's our 200th episode. We got to celebrate.
Yeah, 200 episodes in. We're about 4 years into this, 4.5 years. So 200 episodes, not bad.
Well, real quick, my little 2 cents is, I mean, Deshaun didn't give Cleveland a chance at all for that game. I mean, in the beginning it was competitive, and then
Yeah.
Deshaun couldn't do anything, and the defense, it was just horrible. I mean, but check this out. That game, right? I said it in the other chat, but it was the game was, the battle for the most overpaid quarterback, Deshaun Watson or Dak Prescott. And Deshaun won that, he is the worst contract in sports, most overpaid guy. And guess what? It was broadcasted by the most overpaid broadcaster, and Tom Brady. I mean, that was horrible. It was disgusting. Like, I had to mute him. That was terrible.
Yeah,
you go and pay that guy all that money to be that bad.
It was his first day on the job, Jeff. Come on, bro. How long has fucking Deshaun been there? Deshaun's been there for fucking years. He's still can't get this shit done, bro. Come on.
Dog, when Jeff finds a hit,
bro.
Jeff finds a hit.
Jeff, you gotta realize this is Tom Brady's finally getting a bag, right? He never got in New England, didn't get it in Tampa. $37.5 million a year for 10 years. Come on, man, let the man enjoy his shit.
Jeff might be right on that one.
They need to give him a warm-up game or something. But Cowboys, come on.
Yeah, I had to.
I was expecting him to come out there and outshine Romo. Like, I was expecting him to come out there and be predicting stuff, calling stuff from the jump. Like,
he was nervous.
I think that's what it was. The expectation.
I feel like somebody was handing him a script. Like, hey, speak now. Speak. Go.
You gotta remember, he's speaking for Fox, guys. Fox is, so one-sided,
I was like, damn, I was excited too. I was like, I gotta put this on the main screen because we can watch 4 games.
Okay, I was watching Red Zone, so I really didn't hear all the bad commentary from him. So when I heard all this shit later on from everyone else, I was like, you know what? I can't even defend them because I didn't hear it.
They were replaying it on the Dan Le Batard show, and I was like, damn, I didn't even know it was that bad. Like, I knew it was bad, but they were like playing some certain spots. I was like, oh my god.
But when you heard it on Dan Le Batard, right, you could tell he was nervous as fuck, bro.
You could tell.
You could tell it was like rookie year. They finally put him on the field. Game 17.
Somebody got to get Brady on the podcast and let him get some of the jitters out.
Yeah, you could tell when someone was in his ear, it would like just throw him off. Like he would like stop, in his tracks and stuff. But he'll get it.
He'll be fine.
But I just thought it was funny.
It's okay. They gotta replace Chris Collinsworth with Greg Olsen. He needs to go to NBC.
Yeah, Greg Olsen. I bet you he was laughing.
Nah, my boy Chris Collinsworth, he deserved that job.
Bro, who do you think was laughing more? Brady with his $37.5 million or Greg Olsen with his $3 million? Let's be honest. Come on,
Yeah, but Greg Olsen, he deserves to be the main guy there. He's a good announcer. To me, he's a good announcer. He is. I think.
Well, we gotta remember he only became de facto one because Troy and Joe went to ESPN.
Yeah, but he did a great job replacing them.
I'm not saying he didn't do a good job, but I mean, come on, bro, it's Brady. They're paying $37 million for the man. They're not gonna fucking keep him in the second slot.
Yeah, we're gonna make fun of Dak Prescott getting paid for a bag. We gotta make fun of Tom Brady too for that.
I don't want to hear shit. Okay, Dak Prescott on year 8. Fucking versus, Tom in year 1. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
No, but I don't know. Like, that's
year 1, Tony Romo.
White privilege, bro.
Hey, again, that was Fox for the CBS. 2 different wings. You know what I'm saying?
hey, Tony be showing out, dog.
CBS lets you do shit. Fox doesn't.
Tony got people out here questioning was he throwing games because he knew so much. That's all I'm saying.
But hold on, how important also is the dude's partners, right? So Jim Nance, chill as fuck. So Tony and him fucking killed it easily. The guy who's now Tom's partner, he was never the star of that partnership with Greg Olsen. It was Greg Olsen, to be fair. So for Tom and him, they needed more chemistry to bounce out because let's be honest. We saw the roast. Tom is not the funniest guy.
Tom needs to go in there like John Madden and be like, hey, I need such and such or such and such or this guy. Like, give me who I need because at this point, ain't nobody gonna be watching Fox.
We didn't move on from the broadcasting stuff because there's still other games that actually mattered. We were on this one way too long. Oh my god! All right, we got comments on here, of course. Love the cap and hoodie host. Thank you, Milton. Dallas defense showed up. They did, and also Deshaun did not. That was Cowboys for life. We made the dog pound look like pups. Overshown showed why the Texas speed is different.
Oh yeah, he definitely did. That was a crazy play.
Milton, congratulations on 200, fellas. Thank you, Milton. Thank you, guys. Check out People's Debate tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. Tony Romo got into the booth and was a legend. Again, CBS, different wing. Jim Nantz, great partner.
Yep.
I would rather listen to Aikman than Brady. Again, Aikman's a better broadcaster than he was a quarterback. You're right.
Whoa.
I had on multi-view, so next time I'm going to tune in to see how Tom is in the booth. It's probably still not going to be good for a while.
You might have to hold off on that, buddy.
It might be a week 9 situation. You know what I'm saying?
Catch him after that bye week.
No, but did you see that Scott Hansen even said some critical things about Tom Brady? Then he had to go and apologize.
He apologized. Yeah.
But I think that's the shit that Tom wants. He wants to see how bad he was, and then it'll fuel him to be better later. So, all right, guys.
You guys are good at playing football.
All right, guys. Ravens and Chiefs open up Thursday night. It was very close. It was by a toe that this game ended. Trey,
so mad, bro.
Trey, I got you for 20 more minutes. How did you feel about game 1 of the season, Lamar and the Ravens versus Mahomes and the Chiefs?
Well, Kevin Durant Jr. needs to chill the fuck out with that toe shit. But no, it was a good game, man. I was hoping it would go to OT because there was a lot of back and forth. But overall, it was a really, really good game. I'm not going to lie. I thought it was going to be a little bit more explosive. I know it's a decent high-scoring game, but a little bit more explosive. But they showed out, man. It was a good game.
Alex, how are you feeling?
I'm kind of disappointed how Roquan played, honestly. To me, he didn't have a good game. I think that was pretty much a difference maker there.
He got a pick.
That was
pressure. That was the pressure.
That was thrown right to him. I think if you look back, he was rated one of the worst linebackers this week 1. And then not getting lined up right against Xavier Worthy whenever you see him, you can call it ghost motion or jet motion. They just weren't getting aligned, and that's pretty much what beat him. I know they said, "Well, he's so fast." Well, shit. I mean, he went untouched, and they weren't aligned. So, yeah, I'm kind of disappointed on the Ravens defense.
Hey, James, so real quick, there was a lot of talk last week whether or not this game fell on Lamar not being clutch. Was the Ravens' loss falling on Lamar?
Yes.
On this game? Tell me why.
I say yes. Well, I pointed to the last 2 plays. I feel like if he scrambles and he kind of positions himself to like set his feet, I think with the height of Isaiah Likely, rather than pushing him to the back of the end zone, if you give him a chance to like face up and play jump ball situation, I think he throws that in front of him by the pylon, and you give him a chance to like box out, and he makes a play rather than putting him in a play that he had to go try to make and land on his shoulder. And then you had the play for, I think it was Zay Flowers on a crosser, or was it Zay Flowers?
No, it was Zay Flowers that we all saw on the screen the play before. Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like I just think he had opportunities to make plays, and he kind of let the ball get away from him. And I mean, it's not much you can do on a last play where he puts his foot on a thing, and like it just sucks, bro. I feel like Lamar had opportunities to make clean throws. That's all I'm saying. Outside of that, he played a great game, bro. I just think coming down to that type of game on TV, which everybody wants to see you at your best, and you kind of just let it get away from you. I know that's gonna kind of eat them up, and you can't do nothing until the playoffs again to see them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like games like that, you gotta come out and you gotta show out. Like you can't let stuff get away from you, because that could be a potential seeding game. It could be for the conference. Like it could mean so much. Home field advantage, all that type of stuff comes into play. So you kind of just want to see him make those plays to live up to his name. But all in all, it was a great game. I loved it.
Jeff, how do you feel about this new offensive side for the Chiefs? Obviously, getting Xavier Worthy was huge. They didn't get to have Hollywood Brown this game because he's still injured. But how explosive did you see from the Chiefs with this new weapon on Xavier Worthy?
Yeah, it was exciting. I wasn't expecting it. I thought it was going to take a little bit more time for Xavier. Ended with 2 touchdowns, and then Rice was looking good, right? And now, like last year, that's all they had. You know, of course, Kelsey. but on the outside, all they had was Rice, and now they got Xavier, and then if Hollywood Brown comes and does his thing, like they said, like why, how are they hungry, right? Casey back to back, like how are they hungry? And they said because like that last championship, it was like a defensive championship, right? Like they won. Mahomes wants it back to the way it was, where they were just offensive, explosive, and he looks hungry, man, and that's the way you got to stay, right? You're on the top of the game, and man, he's still out there going crazy. So I'm excited to see them back explosive, and it'll be a good season for sure this year.
Shit, that defense still looked like it was.
And it's still good.
Trey.
Trey Duffy was going crazy.
Trey, I want to ask you, who takes? I know we said Lamar takes some blame on the Ravens side for losing. Who else do you think is a culprit for this Ravens loss? What did you see that failed them?
The coaching staff, personally. I don't think they ran the ball as much as they should have, and then even came out and announced that they didn't bring Derrick Henry in to run 30 times a game. But at the same time, you have one of the best running backs in the NFL. Help your quarterback out. Open up the passing game. Now, don't get me wrong. Front four are phenomenal. They are. But I still think that they should have tried. They could have done several different things, read option style. I think they just didn't call the right plays.
No, you're right. I do think, and it's one of the things I hated to see is that the coaching staff stopped running the ball after the first drive, really. Five design runs for Henry. They got a touchdown. They looked good. They took time off the clock. Yeah. And then 8 total runs after that for the rest of the game for Henry. He only ran 13 times. Fine. You don't want to run them 30 times? Cool. 20, 25. Give me something more. Exactly. Like him beating down on the defensive line, wearing them down is his strength. Like, look at Saquon. He didn't start off like hot right away, but they kept giving him the ball. He kept going, and he scored a total of 3 touchdowns. 2 by the run and 1 by the passing game. So that one disappointed me there. Alex, do you think that the weapons is still an issue in Baltimore? It's Zay Flowers. It's Isaiah Likely, not Mark Andrews, but we know how the O-line played, so we know Mark Andrews was being used in a different department, not so much as a pass catcher. Plus, he was getting doubled a little bit.
No, I think they have the right core. You brought up the offensive line. They were getting manhandled, and we didn't see the Ravens pushing the ball like they wanted to. There was more screen and trying to get the ball out quick to Zay Flowers. We've seen what Zay Flowers did last year and how much he could be a deep threat. So I don't think I'm not that worried. Honestly, if you're not gonna run the ball, keep Derrick Henry in there because it starts to
make him guess.
Yeah, no, like it's you could figure out what they're gonna do. If Derrick Henry is not in the ball game, they're gonna throw the ball. If he's in there, they're gonna run it. So to me, if you're gonna do that, might as well just keep Derrick Henry in there just to pass protect and help the offensive line a little bit more, and have Likely Chip and what's it called go catch. You could even implement having a 12 personnel with having Mark Andrews and Likely on the field at the same time. But I know how Baltimore likes to do it. They like to have more speed out there. But I don't think the weapons are going to be a problem this year. I just think that they just ran into a good Kansas City defensive line that just overpowered them this week. But still they were still in the game. I think the coaching staff did a pretty good job though, knowing that they were getting killed in one spot and adjusting to it and still able to make a game out of it.
I know Lamar kept him in the game as long as he could, right? And it's just how I asked James about earlier. Like, it was, you said 2 passes. It was really, for me, the last 3 passes. The one that he overthrew Isaiah Likely and almost like broke his rib, kept trying to catch the ball. Which, if he had thrown a bullet straight to, like, literally in his arm's reach, not having to jump up, that's a touchdown. Yeah. That crosser that he says in the press conference, it was meant for, that play was meant for Bateman, not Flowers. either way, man, like your vision's right there. Like Zay's right there. Hit him in the hands. And the third play with the freaking Isaiah Likely throwing it high, super high, and making him go back all the way to the goal line. So that's the thing. But at the same time, too, the loss is to the Chiefs, right? It's back-to-back champions. It's not really something to be ashamed about. These guys have been rolling for the last 5-6 years. So, it is what it is there. We got comments here. Two things can be true. Yes, without Lamar, this game is not he was the offense. It's not a game, it's the offense. But also two-time MVP has to hit those 2 shots at the end before the toe tap. Lamar forcing the ball too much to Flowers unlikely. Where was a Baltimore run? Where was Mark Andrews? He was getting double teamed and he was being used as an offensive lineman. And then earlier when I asked what was the problem, Milton says the offensive line.
Yeah.
And then 13 total carries, and you signed Derrick Henry, unacceptable. Bro, Lamar Jackson had more carries at 16.
Yeah.
So we'll see how they do against the Raiders this week. Hopefully they can get a bounce-back win.
If they don't put up 60.
God damn, why does it got to be 60? It's Crosby and Wilkins there.
They better put up 60.
They don't got Joe Alt on the offensive line for the freaking
I'm
Ravens,
talking
bro.
about as a unit, they better put up 60. Offense and defense and special teams. This is the Oakland Raiders we're talking about.
No, it's just the Vegas Raiders.
Oakland, they Oakland to me. That's how they play still. They can't be Vegas until they start winning.
All right, Jeff. We're gonna talk now about your beloved Green Bay Packers losing the game and possibly losing Jordan Love for a month or so. So the Eagles and the Packers travel to Brazil. The Packers put up 28, and the Eagles put up 34 with 3 touchdowns by Saquon Barkley. Jordan Love is your prodigy. He is the love of your life now. He's Aaron Rodgers Jr. How are we feeling after game 1?
Well, I don't know how this happened, but it's pretty shitty because I got him in fantasy in one league. He's looking good. He looked all right putting up points. He did miss some throws, and he going to get there. But
missed half his throws.
But look at that field. What cost Philly the championship 2 years ago helped them now. They got Saquon. That helped them in that game. That's why he fucking ran all over him. That field was shitty. And it's just like, what's going on? The NFL just pissing me off. First, the game's on Peacock. So I'm like, all right, I'll get Peacock. What other games they got? A wild card playoff game. Oh, all right. So I got what kind of and then they're making our teams play in London, Brazil, and the fields are shit. I just don't know what's going on, man. Just keep it simple. Let's play here. I mean, even the fields here suck, right? But I mean, it wasn't that a muddy. We do have some muddy fields too, right? Super Bowl. But I don't know what's going on with the NFL. They trying to expand, going all crazy. They need to fix the fields first, and then think about expanding to Brazil. I don't know what the hell they're doing. I think that field was a little messy. It was a good game, I think it was close, then Jordan Love got hurt with 3 seconds left. I mean, that's just a shitty start to the season.
Jalen Carter doing what he knows best, running people over. Trey, Eagles get a bounce back win. A lot of people have doubts on them this year. Did they look good enough, in your opinion, offensively and defensively? Special teams, did they look good enough for you to be going for a playoff run? Obviously, it's just week 1, but how did they look for you?
Yeah, not bad, man. Offensively, there's some things they need to work on. Dog, Giants need to fire their GM instantly. Because if you're saying that boy ain't cold and he throws up 3 on you, nah, bro. But yeah, their offense looked good. There were some things that needs to be worked out. Obviously, losing Jason Kelsey is a huge deal because there was that one fumble at the 1-yard line that he normally does the tush push or whatever. So that was a big deal. And then he had 2 other turnovers, right? I think it was an interception and another fumble or something like that. So just cleaning up that stuff. But I still think they can make a good run, honestly.
Alex, your favorite quarterback right now, Jordan Love. He threw a pick himself. He threw half of his he only completed half of his throws, so 50%. Had one of the worst QBRs in the league. He only had 1 point QBR better than Malik Willis, who only played 1 snap. And you got dropped real quick. So I mean, overall, how are you feeling about this Packers team? I know they're your division rival. And does this validate, in your opinion, your thoughts about Jordan Love, how he played game 1?
Well, first, I'm not gonna blame the fucking field because both teams play on the same field, and it's a soccer field. Honestly, that's better than playing on a football field. You know what you're gonna play on hand. They should have cleats, like smaller, so they were able to slip a little bit. Like they were slipping it everywhere. So both teams were slipping. So I'm not gonna blame the field. Yeah, man. Jordan Love looks the same to me as last year. He's still throwing off his back foot, sailing balls. Not a lot of people don't see that. I mean, it's kind of hard not to see it.
I see it with all
It's
four
kind
of
of
my
hard not to
eyes.
see it.
I
Yeah.
see it.
Their offense is pretty good though. Their guys get open.
Reed was spectacular.
Reed is starting to take that wide receiver. I think he's going to be wide receiver one pretty soon. But I like Romeo Dobbs. Out of all those receivers, I think Romeo Dobbs is probably the best receiver on the team. But Reed is starting to make a case. Yeah, man. Other than that, I do think both teams have a lot of things to fix besides Saquon Barkley. He was a star of the both teams. Jalen Hurts, man. This is what I was talking about Jalen from the People's Debate earlier, and I was like, man, he was talking about this game and how Jalen didn't play good, this and that, and it was kind of hard for me to take that in because all year, all season, a lot of Eagle fans have Jalen Hurts here, right? And they're saying there's so much talent on this team, but then yet again, like when he lays an egg like that, they like to turn a blind eye, and I don't know, that kind of rubs me off the wrong way. Then again, the Kobe Dean's trash, bro. I don't care what anybody says. He is garbage. He is trash.
You let that man play the rest of the season, and then
No,
at
bro.
the end of the season,
He is
Can he play the whole season?
he will.
He's gonna get benched.
Will.
Trust me.
My
He will get
God,
benched.
what is your this man?
But no, it's
Hey, look, Oklahoma drills. You and the Kobe Dean. Fuck it.
But other than that, man, it was good as a Bears fan to see the Packers go down. I called it, bro. I said this guy don't have it. Trust me.
I knew you was just licking your chops for that game.
Oh man, that shit was funny, bro. I couldn't. Well, I don't. I mean, of course, I don't want to see him get hurt, but yeah, it was pretty funny
on a dirty play too.
Yeah, and then you know what's crazy is that that the fucking Eagles pretty much gave him the game. Like they couldn't capitalize at all.
Yeah.
So that was one thing. Other than that, that's all I got.
James, both teams got a new running back. You know, the Packers got Josh Jacobs. He put up over 100 yards of scrimmage. But on the other side, the Eagles, they also got a guy who put up over 100 yards of rushing, plus some about 20, 30 yards in receiving. Overall, do you think these guys were both good at both A+ additions, or how would you grade them each individually?
I think they both were A+ additions. I mean, you kind of saw Jacobs he kind of got going late.
Second half.
Yeah, he had an ugly first half, but I feel like they wasn't really feeding him. But it did work. What they were trying to do, because when Jordan Love got in those play action plays, he kind of started hitting open guys. So it was kind of, and then I guess you could say the Eagles were trying to. I don't know what they were doing back there, like Charlie Gunnar Johnson and the safeties were kind of just like not paying attention, playing bad angles, and like just leaving guys wide open. But and then you say it's the field, so it's a lot. But I feel like when you talk about those two guys being implemented to those teams, I think it's going to do them well. Like you're going to have to run the ball, especially when you come to like they got to play the Lions. You know what I mean? That's going to be a pivotal thing for both of these teams, and then for Philly when they play Dallas, that's going to be big too. That's because it's one thing I don't think the Cowboys have solidified yet, but we'll see. So like they both look good, man. They both look like they were good acquisitions, and hopefully it works out if they stay healthy.
All right, and Trey, before you head out, because I know you're about to head out real quick. Alex, you still here?
Yeah, man. I want to talk about his team.
Okay. Well,
the Broncos?
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, say it real quick because there's not really much to say. Go ahead, say something about Denver.
No, I mean people talking shit about Bo Nix and stuff, and I mean he's a rookie. He to me he played pretty well going into the 12-man, and it's crazy. They were talking a lot of shit, and I was literally gonna bring up what John Elway played in his first game and how much people wrote him off, but then fucking Fox put the graph up before I even talked about it. I was like, damn, bro.
Oh no, the national broadcast television channel put up a stat that you wanted to talk about. Oh no.
Yeah,
they also put up somebody put up another stat on Twitter that said that Josh Allen had worse stats his first game. I'm not comparing them.
The Red said it was trash.
A lot of people were saying that, and I think Bo Nix out of all the rookies probably had the best showcase out of all the starters.
He didn't do terrible. He had like 61% completion percentage or something like that.
Bro, he zipped some balls in there that you're like, damn.
There were some questionable throws, but I mean, think about some of the greats. This is how I'm looking at it. It's game one. He's a rookie, but he took chances. Who does that kind of remind you of? To me, Brett Favre's a big one. Brett Favre always took chances. That bro, he led the league in interceptions a long time. Josh Allen does the same type of shit. Sometimes you got to risk it for the biscuit, bro.
Yeah, he's gonna be all right.
Yeah,
and it was just one play on defense that they just got to communicate, and that game could have been theirs.
That one touchdown.
Yeah, that's it, bro. I mean, that's what it usually comes down to. Just
I'm not too worried about it. It's game one, bro.
Yeah. I just watched Red Zone all day. I really didn't. I wasn't honed in on no game. So whenever they showed them. But like, I think the kid looked good. If they protect him a little bit more, give him more time in the pocket to make reads, I think he'll be all right.
I'll say, quick question: do you still think the Broncos are going to be the worst team in the NFL this year?
I mean, after what the Panthers put up like this weekend, it's tough to argue.
Instant no. Hey, we may be low, but instant no. Bro.
It's only 1 week. We can't overreact yet. We can't overreact yet.
That's what we do here.
Bro. That game is terrible.
All right, I wanted to play a game real quick before Trey has to hop off because he literally has to hop off real soon. So I wanted to play a game. I want you to tell me, by guessing 1 through 10, the 10 worst QBRs of Week 1. So if you name the player, and then I'll tell you if they made the top or the bottom 10 of the QBR for Week 1. So Bryce Young, number 2. Jeff, I guess.
Wait, which one's worse, 1 or 10?
So worse is 1.
Okay. So I was gonna say, who are the other 8 that were worse than him? Good Lord.
No.
I was freaking out for a second.
I'm gonna go in order real quick, see if everyone can get a shot.
Well, you gave it away earlier, didn't you say Jordan Love?
Jordan Love is number 4.
There you go.
Highest paid guy.
Is that counting what's his face? The dude that played one play?
No, it does not.
No, I didn't know.
Yeah, that's a good question.
They gotta qualify enough plays.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, let Alex go next.
I'm sorry.
I know one quarterback that wasn't on that list was Justin Fields, and I know another quarterback that was on the list, Caleb Williams.
Number 5.
Yeah.
And he threw it for less than 100 yards, so somehow he still was better than the other guys.
Go ahead, press Deshaun Watson off there. I know he's on that list.
James, who you got?
Deshaun Watson.
Number 1.
Damn.
All right, so y'all got 1, 2, 4, and 5 out the way. Trey, who you got next?
DJ.
Daniel Jones is number 3. So that's the top 5. Y'all cleared that out. Jeff, you got a name?
I had one, and James took it. Let's go. I'm just gonna pick Minshew. Is Minshew on there?
Minshew is number 7.
Thank God.
Alex?
It's probably old and washed. I mean, he is old and washed already. But Aaron Rodgers?
No, he's not on here.
I was going to say maybe 10, but I thought that was a good guess.
James, give me a name.
Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray is not on here. He
Kyler
actually did really good.
Yeah, he did good.
He had a good game.
Yeah, Kyler did all right.
Trey?
Although he missed Marvin Harrison wide ass open.
Dude, butt naked.
Trey?
I could have thrown that motherfucker.
Oh,
I think I know who.
Come
I
on.
know.
No,
Now
I'm
we
gonna
get a
say-
turn.
I was Jaden Daniels, but I think he had a pretty good game.
No,
not great.
he was not on here.
I'm gonna say this guy's name, but I don't think it was his fault. I blame fucking goddamn TJ Watt's a manimal. Fucking Kirk Cousins.
Number 6.
Yeah, that dude. It wasn't his fault, dude. Holy fuck, dude. That dude. I watched that game, dude. That second half, like Kurt was doing good, dude. They couldn't do anything.
Bro,
they
the
were
whole
so
60
scared
minutes.
of TJ Watt. They couldn't do anything. They were just so scared. They just kept running back. It was crazy, bro.
Fumble sack.
Patrick Queen was
I
a
don't know, like
big addition.
I don't know what would you like. What would you do, bro? They had no.
He's better. He's way better than JJ.
No running back that
I think so too. Actually, JJ was a beast.
Like,
But I actually think better.
You know what? They're 1-2, bro. It's okay.
What did they feed them kids?
I don't know.
Milk.
I want to know.
Even
Milk.
They literally had a
Play.
show. They literally had like a fucking like a E60 or like 30 for 30 or something like that. Their moms gave them fucking nothing but milk. That's all they drank.
Really?
Yeah.
God
All right,
damn.
guys, we have the top 7 names off the board. I need 8, 9, and 10. Alex, your turn.
Fuck. Did I just name quarterbacks I hate?
There's some you hate and some you love on here. To give you a hint.
Oh, Joe Burrow.
He did not actually.
Damn.
Really?
What?
Yeah.
Well, because a lot of what happened with Joe Burrow, yes, he was indecisive and stuff like that, but a lot of it wasn't his fault, right? It's not his fault that Gesicki dropped the ball when he had a touchdown. It's not his fault that it's not his fault that the other tight end ran it, didn't secure the ball, and they got punched out. You know, the play after Gesicki didn't fucking secure the ball. So Burrow didn't have a great game. He was ass. Let's be honest, but not bottom 10 worthy. So we still got 3 names. James, give me another name. Justin Herbert just missed the list. He was number 11.
Damn.
He had a good game though.
Shut your whore mouth, Trey.
He had a good game. It's weird.
Not according to QBRs. Trey.
Damn, I'm trying to think who else. Will Levis?
Number 8.
No shit.
What?
Right.
The fucking I can't believe it. God, you would have thought that he was getting arrested. Jeff?
Yeah.
Did y'all already say Bo Nix?
No, he's number 10.
There we go.
Bo Nix?
Yeah, he had some picks, right?
Yeah,
he had six.
That's what hurt him.
All right.
Fuck.
All right. And number 9, fellas. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna give you a hint, Alex. He won and he threw no picks.
Damn.
No idea.
You should take a picture of that freeze frame right there. Everybody's like, what the fuck?
Did he throw no touchdowns either, right?
He threw 8 touchdowns. That's your
Oh,
Just, just throw me a name. Yep, number 9. Who's that?
Dak?
Dak.
Okay.
No shit.
Yeah, because dude,
bro, he missed some throws in that
dude, he still looked like trash, dog. And like they pay him all that money, they need to make him. Hey, we're gonna pay you this money, but you got to kick the field goals too. Because goddamn, how many field goals y'all gonna kick, dude? Throw the goddamn ball, hit somebody.
Wait a minute. Wait, did Joe Burrow?
So Joe Burrow threw for 72% on Sunday, while Dak threw for 59%.
Jeff, you're an idiot.
Yeah,
That boy better be the field goal kicker next year.
No, but that's what happened. I can't answer why. I don't know QBR like that. Okay, bro. I'm not a scientist.
I don't. Well, QBR is trash. It's to me, it's completions. Completion percentage.
Okay.
No,
Joe
but I'm
Burrow
just saying.
completed 72% versus Dak's 59.
I'm just saying, like that, like. QBR is just trash. Like that's I don't like that.
By the way, Deshaun Watson had a historic, horrible QBR, 9.3.
Damn.
How much?
9.3.
He didn't get double digits, bro.
What about the quarterback? They say they can't throw.
10.5.
Oh my god.
What is
yes, bro.
I want to repeat it. I want to enjoy it.
What do you say?
All right, so to recap 1 through 10. Number 1, Deshaun Watson. Number 2, Bryce Young. Number 3, Daniel Jones. Number 4, Jordan Love. Number 5, Caleb Williams. Number 6, Kirk Cousins. Number 7, Gardner Minshew. Number 8, Will Levis. Number 9, Dak Prescott. And number 10, Bo Nix.
And how excited are Cowboy fans right now? Like I got this one chat with the Valley guys. They are like they think we're going back to the Super Bowl, and it's like, dude, y'all fall for the same trick it's just crazy to me, dog. Like they forget last year so fast.
I'm fucking dead, bro. Crazy.
Trey, I know you gotta go, bro. Any final words for episode 200 before you head out?
Nah, y'all are wild though.
Well,
Jeff is crazy, bro.
Hey, boy, just go back and rewatch after the show.
Jeff is gonna take us to the promised land.
Yeah,
Jeff, that's why you have to be here every week, bro.
Yeah.
You are the face of this.
Nah,
podcast.
football season gets me excited. I fucking love it, man. I catch up on my podcast and everything. Later, Trey.
Later, big dog.
That's funny.
Oh man, that was funny.
Fucking crazy, Jeff. You're wild, bro.
I was thinking out there in the game. I was like, damn, 'cause I was going against Aubrey, obviously, and I was like, God, that motherfucker.
Oh man,
Still go galore.
But all right, guys. Any other games we want to talk about? Obviously, we had Sunday Night Football's main event, Lions versus Rams. Any big headlining games? We had Titans versus Bears. We can really talk about Caleb Williams' poor performance and the Titans really giving the ball away.
I don't think he had that poor of a performance though.
Dude, it was terrible.
No, I mean, of course, but I mean, like the game, I don't know. Just looking at like I said, I watched a lot of Red Zone, so the moments I did see him, it was like the pocket collapses. He's trying to find someone, like he's trying to find somebody, like he doesn't have time to go through his progressions. Like, and I felt the same way about Jaden Daniels, but I felt like Jaden Daniels was more so he was in like that Lamar mode where like they looked, and then it's like fuck it, I'm gonna use my legs. So I feel like he uses legs way too much to be such a thin quarterback. And I'm like, bro, that's how you get hurt. That's what happened to AR last year. He was using his legs too much. But then if you look at CJ Stroud and their game going back and forth with each other, they were actually able to sit in the pocket and make plays and make reads. So I just think it's a progression statement. I think these kids are going to get, with more time, they're going to be able to read the field. They're going to know who their check downs are. And hopefully they'll be more cognizant of their bodies. Because, like, I was looking at Jaden Daniels. I'm like, damn, nigga, you a two-guard? They got you playing quarterback? Like, you have no weight. I'm looking at his shoulder pads through his jersey. Like,
hey, who y'all think weighs more, Jaden Daniels or Xavier Worthy?
Shit, I couldn't tell you the difference looking at them, bro. I promise I couldn't tell you the difference. They were.
Can you identify these two pictures? They're the same picture.
I played for side by side in all black uniforms, dog. You would not tell the difference. I'm serious, but like I don't know. I mean, y'all say he played bad. I didn't watch the whole game. I just know that defense turned up for me. Hey, shit.
Hey, if I gotta give shit to Jordan Love for throwing for 50%, I gotta give shit to Caleb for throwing under 50% and under 100 yards. The offense never really got moving. The run game was the only thing that really was working, and that was barely doing anything. 30 yards max by DeAndre Swift is ridiculous. Yeah. The game plan was atrocious. They need to come up with a better strategy. He threw some bad throws over his receivers. Keenan Allen was wide open multiple times, overthrew it. So it's just those little things he just has to connect with his guys, and he's got to get better at, and it could be a difference maker because
I'm not worried about it at all.
It's just week one. That's my thing.
And the thing is too is that I'm probably, you guys know, I'm probably one of the ones that critique Caleb the most out of everybody in this panel. But I did say Caleb's not gonna have to do a lot, bro, at all.
Yeah,
the defense is gonna and people were saying too, this defense ain't really that good. And it was only half a season that they were really good. But if you look back at half the season is whenever they started getting their players back from injury. Eddie Jackson was a solid player for us, but he couldn't tackle to save his life, bro. And he would always get lost in coverage, and that actually translated to the game in fucking Baltimore. and our defense just got a lot better. And a lot of people say, "Well, it's Tennessee." Dude, they're going to be doing that all fucking year.
Tennessee is gonna be good, and people don't put enough respect on that team. That team is gonna be good.
Nah, Will Levis keeps giving the ball away like that.
Yeah, but Will Levis will clean that up, bro. I promise you. They're gonna get on the same page, and when they do, they're gonna be that
and
team.
Sweat, bro. Sweat's a beast in the middle out of Texas, bro. He was getting a lot of pressure all over Taylor.
I'm telling you, that's what I'm saying. We got him, Jeffrey Simmons, you got Sebastian Jordan-Day, and then you got Harold Landry off the edge. Bro, they're going to be all right. And they got a Woozy, L'Jarius Sneed. Then you got Jamal Adams with Quandre Diggs back there. Dude, just give them time. Watch. They're going to be okay. But
Tony
who's our
Pollard
game of the week?
Tony Pollard put out the most rushing yards that he did any time last year.
Yeah.
Damn.
And he got a touchdown.
Who's y'all game of the week?
Game of the week? Ooh.
Yeah.
I think it had to be that. I mean, it's the first game, but that KC game.
I ain't gonna lie. I love that. I love the game.
I'll say one of the games I really love to watch. It was Texans and Colts. Like
that was a good game.
AR only completed 9 passes, but the motherfucker literally threw some bombs out there.
Yeah, mine was that was probably my second, but my favorite was the Detroit versus LA. That was a good ass game. I just wish they would have got it. I wish Matthew Stafford got a chance to get the ball back, but the Rams were gas, bro. They were gas. Like,
you know what? Let me take this time because I know Alex's probably his favorite game was probably the one with his 2 favorite quarterbacks where they were going back and forth. Now let me take this time. You know what my favorite game, guys? You know, some people were doubting me because I said the Patriots could upset Bengals week 1.
You weren't the only one. You weren't the only one.
Hey, but I was going everywhere, bro. I was going everywhere saying that shit. I was going multiple podcasts, multiple shit. Everyone laughed at me. 7.5 underdogs. And what happened? Not only did we clear, we whooped that ass in an away game. What happened to Joe Burrow? 10 points. My bitch, Christian Gonzalez shut down Jamar Chase. 3 receptions for 14 yards.
He only had like fucking 6 balls thrown to him.
Hey. But when Gonzalez was covering him, 14 yards total. And we're not last in the AFC East. That's Jeff's Jets over there. They're last right now.
That's crazy that like Cincinnati hasn't been good in a while. You know, I mean, they made that Super Bowl and then I know Burrow got hurt.
1-9, bro. 1-9 since Burrow has taken over in weeks 1 and 2. 1-9. So that's only the first 2 weeks, and then after that, that's when they blossom. So I'm gonna take all the credit right now because I was like, I kept telling people, I told people to take bets on it. They're underdogs. Take the bet. You're gonna win some money. No one wanted to listen to me. Nobody wanted to listen, and here we are. And then when people were like, nobody was taking the Patriots, I did. I told y'all.
Some people even put that as their lock.
Yeah.
Lock of the week.
Lock of the week.
Crazy.
That's insane. Like
That's crazy.
Like, tell me the last time Joe Burrow won week 1.
Yeah.
Exactly. Y'all can't even tell me that shit. And then when I brought it up to people, well, look at the quarterbacks that beat him. Kenny Pickett. What was the other one? Not Deshaun Watson. What was the other? What was the Browns quarterback? Maybe it was Deshaun Watson last year. Yeah, it was Deshaun Watson. What was the other? And then another bad quarterback. Either way, it was all bad quarterbacks like every time. I'm just saying. Jacoby Brissett did enough. Ramondre Stevenson looked like a top 5 running back out there. I'm just saying that defense looked like number 1. I'm just saying.
No, they didn't look number 1. Stop it.
Oh, you didn't watch the entirety. If you're gonna say words like that, you didn't watch the game. That's all I know.
Number 1 defense. Y'all look like the number 1 defense.
10 points. 10 points. To a Super Bowl contender. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah,
10 points.
Super Bowl contender.
Hold on. Before this game, that's what a lot of people had them as. James, I know you, Alex. I know you hate them. Jameson, James Earl Jones Jr.
Super Bowl.
That's racist.
He's my baby Vader. What you mean? R.I.B.
Oh my God. Rest in peace to the GOAT, bro.
For real. Hey, yo, by the way, another fraud alert out there. Guys, don't look. I know we're going to talk about it just a little bit. The Dolphins might have snuck away with that victory, but if ATN doesn't fumble that ball at the fucking goal line, the fucking Jaguars take that game in Miami. So, But let's get on to it. It's a little sad. It's a little fucking upsetting. It's very trigger warning. So obviously before the game started, about 10:30 a.m. Central Time, we all get the ESPN alert. Tyreek Hill's arrested, detained by the police, Miami-Dade Police Department. We saw the videos. We saw the body cam. The man was speeding apparently 60 miles per hour. Jeffrey, I'm going to start with you, man. How did you feel? I mean, if you watched the video, how did you feel about the whole thing? How did you feel about Calais Campbell and Jonnu Smith being as disrespected as they were? And then how did you feel about how they performed in their game overall? I mean, if you could answer all that, that'd be really appreciated.
Now, I watched the video, and it's weird because I those are like a good like trap for me on X and on TikTok. Like, cops. I mean, I feel like they're all like that, right? Abusing their power and just on power trips, and it's just crazy how like, homeboy was like, he was brown, right? And they those cops, man. I'm from the southeast side. I was taught never to trust cops since I was a kid, right? So like, it sucks to watch. It sucks that it's still going on, that these cops can't get it together. I mean, I'm glad Hill was still able to play. It's badass. Like, he was kind of quiet until that 80-yard touchdown. So like, I'm so glad he was fucking was still coming out and just performing. That, I mean, after that, I mean, that could ruin your day. You know what I mean? No. And I mean, it sucks, but dude, that happens every damn day. You know what I mean? So it's like, like when you get pulled over, I was taught, you just gotta shut up and just do what they say. But it sucks, right? Because you don't have to, right? Like when he rolled up the window, you have to roll. You got to do what I say. No, I don't. You know what I mean? Like, I don't got to do what you say. You know what I mean? Like, but that's the way they feel, and it's just, man, that shit, it just gets you wild up. Yeah.
Alex, how did you feel watching the video? I mean, obviously, we all shared a little bit about what we thought when we saw it on our own or Trey posted it in our group chat. How did you feel, man? Like, seeing that whole shit.
It kind of aggravated me a little bit because I have my compadre. He's a cop here in SA PD, and you're gonna hear a lot of people say it too. Like, bro, a lot of cops are not like that, and it sucks that some cops, or whenever you do see things about the cops, it's broadcast in that way. And they say one bad apple could fucking spoil a tree, right? And I don't know, man. It got me mad. Obviously, the way they handle the situation. Yeah, he did some. He was speeding, but the way they went about it, disrespecting the teammates. I was kind of happy that the teammates came and trying to calm things down. They were trying to see what was going on because you're pulling up to the stadium and you see one of your teammates on the ground, and you see the PD on top of them. Of course, you're gonna pull over and you're gonna be like, "What's going on?" And the cops, right away, they're the ones that escalated the whole situation, because I feel like they came in there trying to see what was going on and trying to resolve the situation, while the cops just escalated it, even like times 10. And I don't know, man. It just sucks because like my buddy, like I said, he's a cop, and it just throws bad dirt on them everywhere. And it is true, man. Not all cops are like that, bro. They're really not. My boy, he's one of those guys like he grew up like us, he grew up not like I would say like spoon fed, you know what I mean? So he knows how it is, and they always say cops are like those spoon fed kids that are privileged and stuff, and they've always had power, and now that they have a badge, they can even show it off even more. It's not true. Like I said, it just throws a bad dirt on them.
Yeah, James, you're a beautiful black man, and we love you. You're our buddy, but this is the garbage that I know that you've probably had to deal with, or you've known people that have had to deal with, and it's like it's never ends, bro. Because this is not even like a new occurrence thing. It's not a 5-year thing. It's like it's been like years, decades, like forever. Like it just won't end. I mean, overall, man, I know you don't really, like you hate this kind of shit because it probably riles you up. But, I mean,
Yeah.
just give me some some thoughts, bro.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I didn't outside of what they showed on like national coverage, like throughout Red Zone or anything prior to the game starting. I really didn't pay attention to it because like stuff like that gets me. Like it really like infuriates me, and it's just because it's like it's 2024. We still have to deal with like cops abusing power, and I agree with Alex. I got plenty of friends that are in either that sit on like with the Congress and stuff like that from churches that I go to, or I have sheriffs, I have cops, like SAPD, like you know what I'm saying. I have a ton of friends in that field, so like I don't disrespect cops as much as I should be one of those guys that help the police, screw the police. No, you need people like that for assholes that go up in schools and shoot up schools with kids and stuff like that. You need people like that for domestic abuse. You need people like that for um, just to save a life. You know what I'm saying? Even if somebody's drunk driving or racing or any of those things, you need cops. You need stability. You need order. You need stuff like that. But to see guys that abuse power just because you see the color of someone's skin and they're driving a nice vehicle or they're listening to their music loud, enjoying their life or whatever, and for some odd reason you want to pull them over and take it to the next level, like it's kind of like it's degrading. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to think about that. If there anybody like, what if he had his kids in the car this week and he's going to the game and they got to see their dad face down on the ground for no reason, being yelled at and disrespected? What if his wife was pregnant and she's in the car and she sees that? Like, and what is she supposed to think? And she's getting talked to in a degrading fashion. Now Tyreek is gone from a NFL player to a father to now I got to be a nigga because you are now putting me in a place where I have to protect my wife because you're being disrespectful and you're being out of pocket. Like, it's those situations that we don't take and we don't understand, but like people in those positions, like it's like, dude, just do your job. Like, tell me what I did. Okay, if I was speeding, give me my ticket. I'll take care of it accordingly. It won't happen again, or if it does, so be it. I got the money to pay for it. I can pay for 100 more. I can speed every day of the year for the rest of this year and pay off every ticket on time. Like, bro, it don't make a difference. But like, if he didn't do nothing to be placed in that situation, why are you antagonizing this man and then degrading him by putting him face down in the dirt, like, or the concrete? It's kind of it's dumb, man. So it's like I try not to like watch stuff like that because it's like, dude, like it hasn't. I've been fortunate by the grace of God. I have never been disrespected at any traffic stop, and I got a ton of tickets. Right now, I can get pulled over and be done for. Like, so serious, bro. I got like $7,000 in fines.
Okay, you don't gotta confess on this podcast, bro. You know what I mean?
They gonna come and get them.
Hey,
you don't know who's watching it.
If they want to come get me, they know where I'm at. I promise you they do. I'm being so serious, like dog, like I mean, but I'm being serious, like dude. But I've never been placed in a place of disrespect like that, bro. Like seriously. Like I just haven't. I've been blessed that every time I get pulled over, I've had the decency to be like, here's this, here's that, boo boo. I get my ticket and I'm on my way. Like,
I think I can't speak for everyone here, right? I
Yeah.
can only say for like me and you right now. I mean, if y'all want to chime in about it, but I can say we've been blessed enough not to have met any of those bad apples.
yeah.
As of now,
Yeah.
right? Like, hopefully we never have to do. Hopefully our children never have to do.
Bro,
And it's never a situation, but like.
Yeah, because you don't see me on TV. Hey, I guarantee you, if I ever get a situation like that, and I got my daughter, yeah, hey, it's us against the world. Like I would never want to be placed in that situation. I just know me, my temperament. Like I'm a real cool, laid back person, but dog, like I am a very passionate person behind the people that I care about. I don't care if it's us four. It could be like us and our kids, us and our significant others. Like bro, I'm just that protective type of person, bro. I'm not gonna let nobody disrespect me or those that I'm with. Like, and I'm just passionate about that for whatever reason. So, like, I think by the grace of God, I've never been placed in that situation.
Well, I mean, obviously, hopefully it isn't just a status thing that kept Tyreek Hill safe and all that stuff. But I mean, shitty situation. Obviously, he's like, I just want things to move on. Obviously, the Miami Dolphins and the his agent Drew Rosenhaus, they want this officer fired. So, I mean, obviously, that's stuff that they'll deal behind the scenes, and hopefully, this is behind them. Hopefully, this is not even an issue. But if Tyreek Hill wants to keep making touchdowns and getting arrested by Jaden Waddle while he's doing it, fine by me, bro. And like, brush it out, bro. Keep
What a
doing
life!
you're doing.
What a life!
Keep doing what you're doing, man. I mean, obviously Tyreek Hill's had his own personal demons in the past, and
Yeah.
I'm not one to judge him right now for if he's gotten himself better and shit like that. But
Yeah.
like at the end of the day, bro, we're all human, and none of us need to be fucking on the ground with the knees on our backs and shit like that. So it is what it is. But let's move on and let's have some cheerful moments, guys. Last night, obviously, once again, I'll bring it up. Aaron Rodgers came back to the fields. He played almost all 4 quarters before he got benched. But the San Francisco 49ers, they look good, man. They look solid. Christian McCaffrey, 2 hours before the game, pulled. Jordan Mason out here fucking balling out, running for about 140 with a touchdown out there. Should we be concerned that the Niners are still the best team in the damn NFC?
Oh, I mean, yeah. I mean, who's there to challenge them? You got Detroit. You got the Rams maybe, but like obviously San Francisco is still dominant. They still got that O line that's just. I couldn't believe they could not they were like, man, stop the run. They could never did,
Mm-hmm.
And then they got a good coach, right? Kyle, he knows how to scheme. I couldn't believe how wide open those receivers were. Brock is still doing Brock stuff. He's still looking good, getting the ball down the field. I mean, they've been close for what, 2-3 years now, 4 years. I mean, that Kyle, it's only a matter of time before he gets it done, right?
Dude,
but man,
every year they're in contention.
Final Four. They're Final Four almost damn every year.
Their own demon is there, bro. Like something always goes wrong. Either it's an injury,
their demon is Patty. That's their demon.
Yeah, or just who they're playing. But I mean, like he's great. They're always going to be in the contest. They don't. I think until this will be the season that's going to prove it because they got to bring back. Well, they already signed Trent. They signed Ayuk. They got to sign Purdy. They signed Christian. So
you got to let go Debo. Maybe let go Kittle.
Yeah, those two are going to be up for grabs. But I mean, like I feel like somehow, some way, they're going to make it work. But in a nutshell, it's just like, dude. It's on them to win. They got to will themselves through it. But they're the best team in the NFC right now, hands down. It's not even close. Like, because I feel like
the Lions.
I feel like the Lions are right there. I feel like the Lions are right. Like if Detroit is like number 2, a solidified number 2. Philly, I give them a step down. So I feel like Philly played like shit. Even with the power of Saquon, they still could have put up better numbers, and they had a lot of gaps in their defense. And the way that them rookies is coming along for Detroit, man, like Detroit is if they can stay healthy, they're gonna be right there too. So, and I just think, dude, like the 49ers, once they package it all up and they play and they stay healthy, like there's really no one that can stop them. So, until it's time to play the AFC, and then they just lay an egg. But
Joe has a question for us. He's asking, more impressive win, 49ers or the Cowboys?
I personally think the Cowboys had a good win.
More impressive win than the Niners?
Yeah, I think so.
I would say collectively Dallas, because to me Dallas did it in all 3 phases, bro.
Yeah,
they did on offense, defense, and special teams, bro. They played lights out, like. And then my thing with the 49ers beating the Jets like that was, okay, they beat them, but like the Jets they're trying to find identity. They still got guys coming back. Hassan Reddick plays. I don't know what the fuck going on with Sauce Gardner. He was sitting out, and then like Mike Williams is on a snap count. Like they
only play 8 snaps.
Yeah, so they still got some stuff going on over there that they're trying to get going, and I still think like. yeah, Aaron Rodgers didn't play all of last year, and then he had the whole offseason. But offseason and OTAs versus getting out there versus a team like that for week 1, nah, bro. They needed somebody like the Panthers to play first. Like they should have started with like the Panthers, the Vikings, some other teams, the Giants to warm up to or something like that. Because you come out there going head first against a team that's ready that's going to fly around everywhere. And their front seven was just pushing. Like it was almost like there was going to be nothing going on with the Jets offense because they were just like getting to him immediately. So,
and if you look at like all the platforms too, like ESPN, FS1, a lot of them had Cowboys losing to the Browns.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I had us losing too. I didn't know how we were going to come out.
It also was an away game, to be fair.
An away game,
and it was a playoff team they were playing. At least a team.
Yeah,
that was the playoffs last year.
I didn't know if we were going to have CD signed. I didn't know. I knew Dak was going to be there, but I didn't know if CD was going to be there week 1. I didn't know how our offense was going to look. I didn't think our defense was going to look as good under Zimmer.
Yeah, I think that's what really surprised me.
To switch, but shit, the way they were getting stops, man. They get off of the field. I was like, dude, okay,
yeah.
Zimmer might got it this time around. So, and he got Michael full support. That's the most important thing, man. Like when your best player is all on deck. Like and Micah said, he played. I thought Michael played good. He said he played bad. So. When you got that type of attitude, man, it's only up. So hopefully they can keep going, man.
Alex, I want to ask you about the Chargers, handling their business and against the Raiders. Joe Alt, impressive as hell. No pressures allowed by either Wilkins or Max Crosby. Really protected Justin Herbert and the run game completely. How do you feel about this first week? Because I know how high you've been high on Joe Alt joining, Jim Harbaugh's Chargers.
Yeah, I'm glad I got NFL Sunday ticket, so I'm able to watch those games and not just Red Zone, and able to actually watch the game. And you know how Red Zone they show like when they're about to score, so you're really not really watching the whole game,
or who's not on commercial break.
Yeah,
like that. Yeah.
So the Chargers game was the one I was really locked into, and the late games. Yeah, man, it was pretty impressive. At first, it got kind of stagnant with the running, but then they started breaking out runs. But that's how Jim's offense usually is. They start to tear you down. You start getting worn out, and then here comes the big runs. Joe Alt was a big difference maker. You could tell that Max Crosby thought that he was gonna be able to outmuscle him by bull rushing him. And he's an anchor, bro. He's literally an anchor. So he wasn't able to do that. There was a couple of plays where he was trying to do SWAT swim. There was the one that he was trying to rip through the C gap, and he couldn't do that. And you could tell he was irritated. I think at the end, did you guys see that they got into like a big?
Oh yeah, the big fight with Palmer. Crosby was involved. I forgot how.
Crosby wasn't even like in the play. He kept antagonizing it. And I think the commentators too was like the commentators are like, he's just frustrated. I was like, yeah, I would too if a young rookie just pretty much whooped the shit out of me. And some people have Max Crosby winning Defensive Player of the Year. And dude,
don't take a shot at Milton like that. Damn,
I
bro.
mean, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I mean,
I mean, he could still win it against other people. I mean, not right now, right? Because DJ Watt's clearly in the lead.
No, but I mean, he's gonna face Joe Alt twice a year.
Yeah.
So I mean, he's gonna have to line up on the other side. You could tell too, like they were trying to line up on the other side so you get a better matchup. But then, I guess the competitive,
competitive nature.
It just of him couldn't take that, or like this rookie just beat me. I need to keep on going at him. And then, yeah, bro, it was pretty impressive. And Justin Herbert didn't have to do much.
And that's why he got a low QBR.
Yeah, he just has to.
Bro, that game was very impressive, bro. It was
and then Khalil Mack too. Some people again didn't have Khalil Mack as a top a pass rusher. I'm not throwing any shots at some people over there, but I mean, there's a reason, right? There's a reason why he's still the man.
We are still friends with the People's Debate. Just let you know. Like, damn,
I'm just
bro.
saying, like, the Chargers win was pretty impressive to me, even though it was against the Raiders. Yeah, but that's a rival. The Raiders did beat the fucking Kansas City Chiefs. That's still basically the same defense, plus Wilkinson's coming into that team. So that defense is pretty solid. The way they were able to pretty much manhandle them, the front line was pretty impressive.
Jeff, let me ask you. The Steelers still don't know who their quarterback is, right? They're going to play Justin Fields this week. But the fact is, at the same time, while they did get a nice, impressive win in Atlanta, their MVP was Chris Boswell, their kicker, because he scored all 18 points. Should we put in Russell Wilson in as a starting quarterback once he's healthy again? Or do you think Justin Fields could actually take over this team right here, right now?
Yeah, from the beginning of the season, I probably said it on here the one time I was on. I thought Justin Fields was going to take this job. I didn't think – I guess Russell Wilson got hurt or something. I don't know. But I didn't think it was man, I even wanted to draft Justin Fields. But I was like, nah, it'd probably take 4 games or something, half the season. But, man, I just think, you got an old Russell Wilson, right? He's immobile. And then you got Justin Fields. And, Justin Fields got legs, right? So, I think Tomlin knows Fields, even though he's not developed as you would want him to be, that he's his best option. And I think Fields is going to take it. I mean, being coached by Tomlin, right? You're going to play better. You're going to play more conservative. And man, it was a lot of field goals, right? But man, there wasn't a lot of stupid plays either, right? So I think it's Fields' job.
No mistakes from Fields' part. At least he didn't turn it over. At least the interception was. Did he fumble it anytime? He did fumble it, but he didn't lose it. He recovered it. Threw for 156 yards, QBR 42.6, ran for another 57. But again, I know Alex is a huge proponent that Justin Fields takes this job, and he will take this job. It's just I just want to see a little more from this offense. Obviously, it's day one, so we'll see what happens. But I mean, it is what it is right now. Justin Fields I guess he just needs to have more comfortability with this team, and it's also Arthur Smith's offensive, scheme. So there's a lot, to go on.
It just makes that with Justin Fields on offense just makes the team more not as much stagnant, because if you have Russell, of course the offense is like you said, struggling. At least if the offense is struggling with Justin in there, he's able to make plays, and like how Jeff said, he has legs. Like Caleb Williams, he wasn't able to do that this week. I know a lot of people were talking about it too. They weren't really comparing the two, but they were just saying with Justin, there was some plays that Caleb couldn't do that Justin was probably able to do if he was playing. But that's just the athlete he is, right? And I think a lot of coaches, especially if you have a choice, do I want an older quarterback or do I want a guy that's an athlete, and hopefully he gave me one of those wild plays, right? Because we pretty much know what Russell is right now. The coach is always going to choose the athlete, especially if your offense is real stagnant.
Yeah, I mean, Russ has been dealing with that. I think it was a calf issue or hamstring for a while now over the summer. That's why he played poorly in that one preseason game. And now they're keeping him off the bench. He's still wearing full pads, though.
I did not understand that.
He's a true player, bro.
He was ready.
He looked like a damn fool. You're not gonna play, and you're in full pad. That boy different.
Hey, he doesn't get his chance to get revenge on Denver this week. Did you know that?
Damn.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He lost his
opportunity.
opportunity.
He's not getting no revenge.
No, well, he's not playing, so
Man, Bo Nick's about to get his head blown out this week.
Jesus.
Yeah, dude. I feel bad.
That's your baby.
And I warned you, Jose. I said it last year, and then you said it this year that that Pittsburgh won't go 8-8 or 9-8 or whatever the hell, and man, they win like that, dude. Just ugly, 6 field goals. I mean, they've been doing that for 3 years.
It was Achilles Kirk, okay? It's not my fault, bro. Like, dude, he was getting beat the fuck
Dude,
up,
that
bro.
second
Like,
half was brutal, dude. They did not do a damn thing in that second half. It's just like that pocket, like seriously, just collapsed on him. He was getting tackled by his own O-line. They were just getting like they were smushing him on both sides. I was like, holy damn, dude, that was crazy.
we were probably quick on the trigger giving the Falcons the season. Now, unless they set Michael Penix or Baker and the Bucks start falling apart, you know,
they look good too. They look really good.
Hey, you know, Cleveland's fucking regretting letting go Baker.
No,
they're regretting that shit real quick.
Yeah, it's just a bad organization.
Yep. So so I know Alex has been asking me to update him about our bets because we all have bets so far, I guess, for the season. I have a bet with Trey about Joe Mixon being a top 15 running back.
Damn.
So far, that's probably it.
You're in the lead.
He's in the lead.
He's in the lead.
Yeah. He got like 150 yards or something like that.
Damn.
But I mean, that's not gonna last.
No.
No, he looking good.
Jeff has a bet with Trey on who's gonna have more wins, Miami or Green Bay.
He has a bet with me too.
That's true. Chicago versus Green Bay. So
yeah.
Jeff, we might have lost that one.
Yeah, it happens when you bet. Injuries happen.
And then Alex has a bet with Marco about Caleb Williams versus Jordan Love in yards, interception, and touchdown. Well, I'll tell you right now that Jordan Love is winning in yards, touchdowns, and he's losing in interception. So Marco's winning the bet 2 out of 3 right now.
Yeah, don't worry. That's going to go up.
Hey, so who's the Packers backup? I heard that they might even get Ryan Tannehill.
So Ryan Tannehill came out, or I guess his agent said he will not sign with anybody unless he's their quarterback for the whole season.
Damn.
So
that's ballsy.
Like, who the fuck do you think you are?
Hey,
I guess you ain't playing, Ryan.
Jeff, I want to ask you. You're a big lover. Do you think it's a mistake that they're not putting him in IR? And they're
right? I saw that. I saw in fantasy because I got him that he's a doubtful. I was like, what the hell is this? I wanted to put him on the IR.
Let me pick up their car.
I mean, dude, it's what is it? An MCL sprain?
Yes, that's
just put him on the IR and just.
That's what I thought was gonna happen. And then I saw the thing. They're like saying that the Packers think that he could come back and like
that's the worst mistake.
Like
he's gonna get hurt, bro.
Just rest him. Just rest him. I mean, if it's like if Jose was right, if it's just a shitty season, you're right. They trash the season. Oh well, like keep your quarterback healthy. You know,
right? You never bring them back early, bro. Like you never have to. Like if it's a losing season, it's a losing season. But at least the long term, you keep them. You know.
Yeah.
I might be wrong, but didn't Joe Burrow have the same injury last year, and they brought him back early or something? It
was a calf. It was a calf injury for him. He re-aggravated, I think, game 1 or something like that. Still kept playing. Didn't look good until like week 5 or 6, and then no, he didn't hurt it again. Then it was the wrist injury that took him out for the season. And the problem with Joe Burrow, to bring it up real quick, he's the first quarterback to have that kind of wrist injury. And what a lot of people are concerned about is that because if you look at the All-22, he had an open play at that last drive for Jamar Chase wide open. And he could have probably scored with that, but he decided to do a check down instead. So people are wondering if Joe's worried about the wrist.
Yeah, I saw something that like he had his arm straight, like walking to the huddle, like you could tell he's babying that wrist already.
I hope it's just mental, bro, because it's supposed to be 100%. It's not under reports issue, but man, I mean, if that's the case, bro, it's a wrist injury. You like.
Yeah, what do you do?
And it's the first ever, so it's like, bro, most likely, if it is a serious thing, he might actually be done.
Wow,
legitimately, because wrist injuries are not, it's your fucking whole bread and butter, bro. Like it's that and your elbow, it's like in your shoulder.
You better have that wrist insured. Shit.
I mean, that's why he got paid $55 million a year for the next 4 years. You know what I mean? He's insured.
Yeah, he got that money before.
Yeah, so I mean, if it's a case where it ends up being a whole long term thing, like bro, it sucks. I would hate to see like this kid's like career go down like that. But it happens. It's a football. It's a football league. We see it with basketball too. Basketball players, their knees go out, and just never the same ever again. So we'll see how it goes. They can play the Chiefs this week, so it's not exactly an easy matchup, bro.
That sucks because Chris Jones is
James, are you eating too? Is that why you disappeared?
No, I'm in the middle of a game.
This man's never off the damn. What are you on, a PS5 or an Xbox?
Football.
What are you on?
21st Xbox.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's crazy. All right, guys. Any final things before we head out for the night? Episode 200. Got any final talks?
My brother and his girlfriend, and a couple, like 4 or 5 buddies of mine, are going to Houston
To
For the Cowboys.
to go to
The Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Well, no, I'm saying because that's what they play this year. I mean, I figured it was like
No, that's in Dallas.
The Monday Night Football.
Yeah, but they're talking about he's talking about Bears
The Bears game.
versus Houston this weekend.
Oh, this
Sunday
weekend.
Night Football.
No, I was this close to buying the tickets.
Then you saw the
But-
price.
No, I need another car. So I was like, fuck. And then I do have my man cave, so I've only watched one game there, and so I'm not gonna watch like the first.
You want me to go over and watch it with you?
Yeah, bro, we should go over it. For real, man.
I'll go over. I mean, I haven't been over to their house in like
When is it? Monday or Sunday?
Sunday night. That's gonna be pretty fun, dude. So my brother's gonna go to that game, and first Sunday night game at my what's
At
the
your
man
home?
cave.
Your new man cave?
So are you inviting all of us? I mean, what are we doing?
You guys should come, dude. It'll be cool.
James, Jeff, get Trey over there.
I
Marco,
can
from
maybe
Dallas.
escape. It's tough. It's hard, but maybe.
You want to try? You want to take a try to Pleasanton?
Well, you know where I live. It's a little far, but it ain't that far. It's like driving to the north side of San Antonio.
I have NFL Sunday ticket, man.
Cool.
So I have 2
Jeff,
TVs.
I actually don't know where you live.
Oh, I live I live downtown, but yeah.
Okay, that's what I last figured. I was like,
Yeah.
the closest person to Alex is actually James.
Yeah, James.
Will not disclose address. Yep.
Oh,
Out of all of us,
yeah.
you are the closest one.
Yeah, you're the closest one to me, James.
Oh yeah, I'm on the outer skirts anyway. So yeah.
Trey's in fucking Alaska.
Oh, fucking Trey needs to move, man. Oh, bro, I fucking hate it over there. I mean, don't get me. That's a nice ass neighborhood. It really is, and like that's an up and coming neighborhood.
Well,
and it's-
I heard they overpacked it though.
Yeah,
that
they
it's
did.
just like
But there's HOAs, bro. Fucking.
Yeah.
I've seen the developments in like the last few months because sometimes on Sunday for work they send me out there to help out, bro. And little roads, like one and ones. That's it, bro. Like, they're not.
Fucking Jose almost killed us on the way back from.
To be fair, there was no signal line.
he almost drove us off a bridge, dog.
Damn.
Hey. To be fair, I didn't see the bridge.
It was all dark, huh? And you didn't see it.
Yeah.
well, when did the draft end? It was like fucking midnight.
Yeah.
No, that was hilarious.
And then, and over there by where Trey lives at the time, there was no fucking streetlights.
Like it was underdeveloped and shit.
Yes, it was
Stop
fucking
signs.
Bro, we're like fucking this close. We're like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
trash. But did we die?
Shit.
I thought we
I
all
mean-
left together too. Did y'all turn a different way or what?
I don't know. I mean,
Oh
maybe-
yeah, I
maybe-
forgot. I think
Yeah, we all. I mean, we all did.
we all
leave
left at the same time.
I don't know what
I,
way
know,
you
I
took, James.
don't know where I went. I went on like a main road, and then I just saw a whole bunch of food, and then I was just like, "Let me just get to the exit." I got to the highway. I think I got back over there by Westover, and I was good, bro.
See, you probably did you hit like 151 in the quick or no?
No, I think I went down, and then I had to go back towards what's that? Not
We were on Culebra. We had to go down to fucking Alamo Ranch.
Yeah, I didn't.
And then we hit-
I didn't go that way.
I don't know, but I got home at almost 2 a.m.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
your
but-
fault. You told your wife you were gonna be there for 30 minutes.
Damn.
4.5 hours later,
It's like 30 minutes to get over
she's
there.
all crashed out on my couch because she's hanging out with her sister, my wife. It's just like, what the fuck? You told me it was 30 minutes. Like, no one. Why did you lie to her?
Yeah.
I told Viviana, just tell her the truth.
No, but for sure, you guys should come over though, and whenever, dude. Like, if you guys want to watch, there's a game that you guys want to watch. I'll have it up here. Jose, I know you can't really watch your Patriots as much.
That's absolutely fine right now, brother.
Well, I mean, what if there's a game that you really want to watch? You know.
I mean, I'll be there for Patriots and Colts. I'll be there in person, so we'll see how that goes. But I mean, I do want to see Caleb versus the Bears versus the Texans. That's gonna be a fun game. I hope the Bears have a better offensive showing.
So
I know their defense will show up, but I'll be there. I'll go over someday. I'll bring the family. We'll hang out. My kid doesn't need to sleep for school the next day. It's fine. This motherfucker don't fucking sleep early anyway, bro. I can put him down. Like Alex puts his kid down by 8 o'clock. I put my kid down by 10.
Bro, that's amazing, bro. I wish my daughter would go to sleep at 8 o'clock.
At the school, my kid's pretty good at school right now. He loves it, so he'll go to bed early and just so that he goes to school.
My sister, so my sister's she's my stepsister, right? Her mom works at the school that my kid goes to.
I heard about it.
And my sister told my parents that so there's apparently two bullies at school or in his classroom. There's a biter and there's a dude who just picks on everybody.
Damn.
So the kid that picks on everybody went up and tried to pick on my son, cocked back and fucking hit the motherfucker.
Damn, hell yeah.
Because that's how I've been teaching him to fight. I've been teaching him like this is how you're gonna fight. Because my kid's sweet. Like he's a sweet kid. Like Alex knows he's a sweet kid. But once you hit him, he will hit back. So, and then when the biter saw him do it, he was like, "I'm not biting this motherfucker. I don't want to get hit." So, and then over here, fucking Alex's kid is surviving fucking bomb threats. He told like, "Man, fucking our kids are going to the fucking
That's
army."
crazy.
I was lucky enough that I was working, and I work right now I'm working inside a prison. I got a job there, and I can't have my phone. I know I don't have a phone. I can't have my phone on me, so it was pretty crazy coming out of work and seeing that on my phone, and 2 hours away from Pleasanton. I was like, fuck. But I'm lucky enough that I have family and friends that work at the school, and so they kept me updated. Yeah. Ever since that school shooting, it's gotten pretty crazy. But this school is pretty good, man. They have a couple of cops on site, and there's some that are not even like they're not in uniform, but they're cops. So they look like regular teachers, but they're armed around the school.
And you see people, one bad seed does not defy all these other like good people out there.
So I'm pretty glad that this school district don't play around.
Nah, especially after the shit we saw sadly with Uvalde, bro. Like nobody's fucking playing around. No one's letting that shit like be slide. That never again. Hopefully never. I mean, obviously it's happened, right? But just pray it never happens again. But all right, guys. Obviously, football season's done. Oh wait, college football also happened this week. Texas beat up Michigan. Come on, guys. We can't just actually just leave. We gotta talk some college football here. We saw Texas whoop that Michigan ass. Alex, how do you feel?
Yeah, I feel pretty good, man. I'm you guys know I'm from Chicago. I go for a lot of my home teams, but Texas has been one of the teams that I've cherished to really like since moving down here. When I moved down here, I think Vince Young was the QB for the Longhorns. So I was always going to school and hearing about him, and I could finally happy to say that I think Texas is officially back. They are
number 2 ranked team right now behind Georgia.
And I kind of saw the Michigan downfall coming, though. I didn't think Michigan was going to be a big threat. I think the game that's going to give them more trouble is probably the A&M game later on this year. A&M is really I feel like they're really underrated. And it's going to be a game that we haven't seen in years since A&M moved out of
they switched conferences.
So it's going to be interesting. That was a good game, man.
I think for Texas, and obviously the A&M game is not until November, right before playoffs start. But obviously, the two big things that they'll have is their Red River rivalry with Oklahoma, and then the following week they play Georgia. So those two games back-to-back weeks are going to be huge for them. Because no matter what Oklahoma is, they always put up a fucking threat to Texas. So, Jeff, you're a fucking football fanatic. Did you have anything from college football this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, it's weird how, like, just these past 2 years, I started watching college football again. And, yeah, like, the spread on that game, that Michigan and Texas, was 10 points. And I was like, man, I wish, I don't bet illegally. I can't wait to bet legally. I would have put money on that. Like, Michigan lost their quarterback, lost everybody. How was that only 10 points? Like, you knew they were going to get destroyed. I've been, of course, UTSA, we lost our quarterback, so we're getting woke. We lose it's our first loss to Texas State. It killed us, and then we play at UT this weekend, so I'm gonna go hide for a while. It sucks that we didn't get to play UT when we played them 1 year with our 7-year senior, but we weren't that great that year, so it sucks that we didn't play UT the past 2 years. But yeah, we're gonna go and man, they're gonna win by like 80 points. But
UTSA's gonna be in the rebuilding stage.
Yeah, we don't have a quarterback, and it's gonna suck. And I would want to go to those games, dude. But even this past weekend, I was like, I'm gonna go to the game, and dude, dude, this is too hot to be sitting at UT at Texas State. I went to a Baylor game one time, almost died. Like I like the Alamo Dome because you're just inside. I'm gonna go watch UTSA in Memphis. Memphis is pretty good, man. Yeah, I'm gonna go watch
Texas
that game.
Texas is a minus 35 favorite against UTSA.
Yeah, UTSA ain't got nothing. I mean, they took the UT. We're UT's farm league, right? They take our players, so.
It's sad because UTSA felt really good for like a couple of years. Like they were like
3 years.
They were good though. They were really good. It like Jeff said though, it kind of sucks that. UTSA didn't get to play those big name schools when they were good, and now that they're going through the rebuild stage, they're playing against like Texas.
I think the biggest school we played was Tennessee, like when we had a shot, and we got Tennessee is always good. They smoked us. 1 year we played UT. I don't know if y'all remember Frank Harris, the quarterback. He actually did a play where he caught a touchdown at UT. And we were up on them. I think we were up on them 14-7, and then it was like 21-21, and then we got smoked. One time we played A&M, and we were tied 21-21 at halftime, and it got smoked. We're just not there yet.
We're competitive at one point, but it's time to call it.
Yeah.
9:28, 9:10, calling it.
And then,
but check this out. Just watching college. I watched that UTSA game. It was on ESPNU. The Texas State quarterback was this guy named McLeod. And they were like, oh, he has a brother in the NFL. His name Ray. And I like, there's that old movie, South Central Ray. And then I'm watching the Atlanta game, right? And this fool McLeod's catching passes. I'm like, that's no way, Ray. It's fucking Ray. Dude, I'm going to pick that motherfucker up. They're both they can both ball, bro. They're both pretty good, man.
Well, and then I guess we'll leave James to talk about his Coach Prime.
Oh, no, Jeff, he died.
Ain't nothing to talk about, bro.
There you go.
There's a lot to talk about, bro. What you mean?
His NCAA team, or who y'all talking about?
No, we're talking about his Coach Prime team in Colorado right now.
Oh yeah, we ain't talking about that.
That was, but it's what I've said, guys, since last year when we got the hype for last year.
What's he doing up?
Hey, I thought
he sleep, Rugrat.
He's crazy. He's waiting for his boxing lesson, bro. That's what's going on.
Yeah, he's still have his victorious fight.
Say hi.
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 man.
Go to sleep. You gotta go to school tomorrow. Knucklehead.
Hey. Say fuck them Cowboys.
Cow.
What? Are you tired?
Yes.
All right. Good night. Give me a kiss. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Peace out, homie.
Bye.
But
I'm not teaching them right. We're saying fuck them Cowboys.
Yeah, damn.
But what do you guys think about the next Pat Mahomes in Nebraska, Jeff?
That's insane, bro.
The doppelganger. Yeah, he plays into it too.
Hey, he's a little more accurate.
He's taking it too far, bro. He's taking it too far.
Hey, but he's a hell of a player though. He's pretty good, man.
Yeah.
He's pretty solid. I'm not saying he's Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah,
he's saying he's Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
But now so far, as far as Colorado, the one thing, because they were talking about, I heard a lot of rumors, right, that Cowboys were trying to get Deion Shador, or whatever his name is. And, dude, I do not like his attitude, man. And, after the game, blaming your O-line and stuff, it's just crazy to me that, like, Deion will allow that and, and that, that attitude just, like, it's funny that we signed Dak the next morning, It was like, yeah, we're not going that route. We're going to stick with Dak. We're not going with that clown. Kid, bro. Yeah, man.
But my thing is this, man. When you it's like you want your kids to think like that. You want your kids to be aggressive and assertive, but there's just some stuff isn't meant for the media, and I think they spend too much time in it, bro. And it's like that's what kind of kills it for me.
Yeah. I think what kills it for me is that freaking Coach Prime hasn't taught these kids a damn thing from last year. It's the same shit.
The thing is, like, you thought they brought in some guys, they would have overhauled the line, they would have been playing better and stuff like that. But the truth of it is like kids have more fun playing against them than trying to transfer to them.
To team up with them.
Like,
all right, beat their asses and fucking play with them.
Yeah,
I would too, though. Would you guys not want
with their attitude, with their arrogance, bro, and that's why people went over there. Like, those are the people that are like hungry for that attention. They went over there. Now they're finding out that, oh fuck, this is wrong. You should not come here. 2 games, they were not good performances. They were the same shit that they were last year.
And they landed one of the best offensive linemen in the country. I think a couple of them. They landed a couple
about 3 or 4, but it's like you're not seeing the continuity of it yet, and they're still undersized versus a lot of people.
Like, the O-line coach is fucking like, a noob, bro. Like, there's not a fucking like structure there. They're just like, go out there, do your thing. It's not even like, all right, this is how we're gonna help each other out. This is how we're gonna fucking take care of things. Like, this is how we're gonna
nothing strategic. Just go play.
Go play. Just do your thing. Just
be the best.
But one thing that I did see them get better at was the addition with Warren Sapp being a defensive line coach.
Yeah, you saw that.
Their defensive line has gotten better, and you can tell
Warren for the secondary, bro, because Travis Hunter is all by himself.
Yeah, the secondary is getting cooked out there, but at least the games I've been watching, I know they gave up a couple rushing yards towards the end of the games, but the defensive line has been pretty solid. From what they were at last year, I think Warren Sapp has done pretty good for what he has. With the offensive line, like I said, they have more talent on the offensive line. It just sucks that they can't get it together.
Hey, can we talk about another embarrassment? Can we talk about how Notre Dame paid $1.6 million to play in North Illinois and just to fucking lose?
Oh man!
And then the coach after the game is trying to dodge some kisses from some dude, so he's trying to bob and weave like real quick, like.
But I'm telling you, Notre Dame does this shit every fucking year. Every year they do this.
Wow. And then how do you think A&M feels? They couldn't beat them and they go lose to Northern Illinois.
Fuck, man.
Like like, bro, when they have to decide the 12 teams that make the playoffs, they're gonna be like, y'all lost to Northern Illinois, bro. Like, we can't let y'all in. You're not even a conference team, bro. Like, you can't let you in. Like, God damn.
Well, Notre Dame doesn't have a conference really. I think they're independent.
That was so embarrassing. Like, just 16-14. I'm like, no, that's what I'm saying. They're not a team on a conference. If they could win a conference, they're automatically in, but they have to rely on a committee to put them in. And that's not gonna happen right now. Mm-hmm. But hey, look, Clemson finally got a win. Yeah, Houston.
Florida State's a complete garbage bag right now.
Dude, no, their quarterback is. Don't do their team like
that. They have a chance to take over the ACC because right now the ACC don't have a team to represent them because Clemson obviously is going on the downfall. Florida State was supposed to be the next team to take over the conference. They basically had everything handed to them with the fucking silver spoon, and they cannot fucking get it together. Now Miami is the one that thinks taking over.
No, FSU got kicked out, and I know Nebraska got in as one of the teams that got in for it. So it's just like fuck. I'm sorry. Did Northern Illinois get into? Yes, it did. They're in the top 25. This is a wild. Clemson's a top 22 team. Okay, come on.
Is
We
Illinois?
we can kick
Is Illinois or top 25?
Northern Illinois? Yes.
No, just regular Illinois. The Fighting Illini.
I don't see them on here.
They're 2-0 for the first time in a long time. That's my team. They're from Champaign, Illinois.
No, I don't see them. I don't see them on here. Yeah, it could be unless I'm like tired and I can't see it. Like I don't see them on here.
That's the guy that had that one catch. I sent it to you guys on the thread. He's gonna be like a top 5 wide receiver in this upcoming draft.
Yeah, I got you. Jeff's out there dying, so we'll go ahead and hop off for the night, bro. Guys, week 2 of the NFL is coming up. Week 3 of the college football is coming up. UFC 306, I think. Is it 307, 306? Noche UFC is coming up. Canelo is fighting this weekend as well. So I hate when Canelo and UFC go on at the same time. What the fuck are we doing, guys? Let's get this shit together, all right? That's all I'm saying.
They're competing against each other.
Yes, I think the UFC usually wins. No, Canelo wins bank-wise, but I don't know. Who's Canelo fighting again?
Fuck.
Exactly.
Like
some Puerto Rican that thinks that he's some.
I do want him to get that Benavidez fight, but like I don't know who has to shell out the money. Just give Canelo what he wants so we can get the fight we want. Like that's literally all we're asking for. Jeff, I know you want to see that fight because I know you hate Canelo. I just want to see the fight because it's competitive as fuck. Like if the torch has to be passed, let it happen, bro. Like I want to see a competitive fight. James, I know doesn't give a fuck about fights at all. But you will be enjoying some football both Saturday and Sunday. I'll be trying to watch some fights this weekend. Alex, I will go over Sunday for sure. Jeff, James, if y'all go, we'll send the invite to Trey. Let's have a party. I don't know where we're parking, but we'll find a spot. Your damn HOAs, I swear to God. That's why I do not want to find an HOA house for myself. But I respect it nonetheless for people to have it. A home's a home, so it is what it is. James, any final words for episode 200 before we close out?
Nothing over here, boss man.
Jeff, any final words on your end, bro?
Yeah, I'm so glad y'all didn't bring up that horrible news about Kendrick Lamar. Jay-Z, Jay-Z, you know, like when I used to do my top 5 biggest losers, like even 5 years ago, Jay-Z was always in it. You know, him not having the Louisiana crew represent, I mean, it's just trash. Kendrick Lamar and Louisiana. Yeah, okay, so Eminem gets Detroit. You got Snoop Dogg and Cali. Oh, yeah, Louisiana, let's bring Kendrick Lamar.
No,
okay.
Eminem got L.A. He got SoFi.
He got SoFi?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just horrible.
That's bad. That's
Jay-Z's whack, bro. Jay-Z's whack.
Yeah. I lost a ton of respect for that decision because you can't even like. Don't nobody want to hear "Not Like Us" no more. We don't want to hear that. It has no new music right now, so.
Especially 6 months from now or whenever they come on.
Bro.
He's gonna diss Drake in front of the whole fucking world.
Well, it's because the NBA has Drake and the NFL will have Kendrick.
Yeah, and he's gonna be singing that loyalty, like just that whack ass shit, dog.
Yeah.
You know he's gonna play that song. Fucking whack.
Never's in his fucking bag right now.
Bro, I didn't even remember who was last year's event, a concert until Viviana was like, it was Usher. I was like, oh my god,
yeah, Usher was crazy last year.
It was like he was good. Like it's just
Yeah, the girls love Usher.
Yeah,
not be watching halftime shows anyways.
All right, we're just trying to fucking like fucking group with the food and everything.
It's time for us to take a break, right? Yeah, go get shit done. It's for the girls. It's for the girls.
You know what's gonna happen though? Eventually, once Travis retires, Taylor's finally gonna go up there, and that's the concert. That's gonna be the most viewed concert ever in halftime show history. You know what I'm saying?
I hate that bitch.
God damn, bro! You don't gotta say all that.
Damn. Damn. No Swifty's gonna get you.
No, okay, I'll take that back. I usually don't call girls that word because I find it real disrespectful. But
Yeah.
god damn, bro, I hate her.
Yeah.
I hate her fucking music.
He said, yeah.
Bro, that rolled off the tongue real quick. Like, it don't sound like you fucking hate saying it.
But it's just, I don't know. I can't stand her music, bro.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's one way to end episode 200. You know what I mean? Like, god damn.
Bro.
You know, just for that, now the Chiefs have to 3P, right? Like, you know. Good Lord. If they 3P, so if they 3P, does Kelsey retire? He doesn't need it no more. He doesn't need the shit. You think he retires?
I hope he does.
Jeff?
I mean, I don't want to see him go early, right? But like, we'll see how he does this year.
Early, bro. Like,
Yeah.
he's 36. Yeah,
I know. It's just like guys like that, like even Gronk, right? He retired, like he quit early, right?
He
was
retired
like
31.
31. So I couldn't believe that Kelsey was 36. I was like, damn. But yeah, it just, I mean, you see him out there, it looks like he can just keep going. But yeah, sooner or later, he's going to call it.
Yeah. But guys, that was episode 200. Week 1 has passed by. Week 2 of college football. A lot of fun, a lot of good shit going on tonight, guys. I'm glad y'all were able to hop on. There was some really good shit. Thank you guys for who was watching.
Bears.
You know, yeah, we all won, guys. All of our teams here won. I mean, Jeff, I don't count your Jets. You know, I think that's a good team. We can't call you a Cowboys fan anymore, bro. It's a little hard to call you a Cowboys fan these days.
No, I know, and that definitely was a win for me, re-signing Dak. I was hoping this was last year, so that was not a win for me.
We took 2 losses this week.
Oh, yeah.
3, shit.
Early prediction for this week: Caleb Williams throws for 2 touchdowns and
Nice.
200 yards.
I was gonna say 99 yards.
No, 200.
Hey,
Will he be over or under 90 yards passing this weekend?
Do you want to bet that?
No, I'm a Caleb Williams fan. It's just like crazy that he only threw 93 yards.
You know who'll take that bet? It's probably fucking Marcos.
yeah.
Oh man, but guys, thank y'all for watching. Thank you for being in the comments. The people's debate again, my boys. They will be on tomorrow night. They will be recapping week 1 and previewing week 2. Guys, for Trigger J Parker, for Humble James, for the Professor Alex de la Cruz, for Jeff D, as in delusional, as in these Nets belong to Rogers, Lujan. I am Jose Garza. We are Puro Pinche Sports, and we are out. Have a good night, fellas.
Next week, I'll see y'all.
All right.
Yes, sir.